Students, you may be seated. There we go. All right. Parents, family members, guests, welcome. We are delighted to have you here for the 2017 Rossi Intermediate School 8th grade awards ceremony. Thank you so much for coming out to support our 8th grade students as they're recognized for their achievements and accomplishments this evening. I had the pleasure to come here from Vineland High School several years ago, 7 years ago to be exact. And one of the things that I appreciate the most, absolutely the most, about being the leader of a middle school is the opportunity to watch our students grow from young children into confident young men and women. It has been my pleasure to spend the last 3 years with you students, watching you grow into young adults, ready to meet the challenges ahead of you. In the last 7 years, I can recall few groups of students who stand out for their academic achievement and their citizenship. But I can tell you that you truly are the most outstanding group of 8th graders that we have had here in the 7 years that I've been here. So congratulations to you for that. You are intelligent, respectful, kind, and you have been the leaders and role models for our younger students that we wanted you to be and expected you to be. This year's 8th graders are also a very special group of students for me, not only for who they are and for how much they've accomplished, but also because I have known many of them all the way back since preschool. Because I have the pleasure to be here tonight, not only as your principal, but also as a proud 8th grade parent. I said I wasn't going to do that. I'm very fortunate to be a part of this Rossi School family. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your success at Rossi School. I'm so very proud of your contributions to our school and our community. You were challenged in September to serve as role models and leaders for the younger students in our school. Not only did you accept that challenge, but you exceeded all of our expectations. As you reflect back on your time here at Rossi School, I hope you remember the friends you made as well as your many accomplishments. Best wishes to you as you move on to achieve your educational goals. I'm confident that the education that you received here at Rossi School has prepared you to do well in all of your endeavors. You are truly on the road to success. As you move on, I encourage you to take advantage of every opportunity that is ahead. This is your time to shine. The next 4 years will undoubtedly pass for you as quickly as the last 3. Stay focused on your goals and dreams, and you will achieve them. Before we begin our program this evening, I want to take a moment to recognize our teachers and support staff members for their hard work and dedication to our students. Teachers, support staff members, thank you. I would also like to recognize our parents and family members, as it is only with your support that your children can achieve their goals. It is a pleasure and a privilege to work with an outstanding group of students, parents, faculty, and staff. Thank you so much. At this time, I would like to bring our Safety Patrol Captain, Julius Jacobek, up to the podium to lead us in the flag salute. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Julius. Next, I would like to invite up to the podium Mrs. Renee Carfagno, a social studies teacher and our National Junior Honor Society advisor. Mrs. Carfagno.
Hello. At this time, I would like to call forth our National Junior Honor Society President, Jesus Cardona, who will give the 8th grade class address.
Good evening. I would like to start by thanking everyone attending tonight. From administration, our distinguished guests, our teachers, our friends, and most of all, our families. Graduation is a word used to make people feel a sense of accomplishment, a word to fulfill the mind and to help us believe we are getting somewhere in life. Tonight, this word, graduation, means another portion of success and a step closer to the vast possibilities which lay ahead. Our first steps on this road to success were the day we entered Rossi Intermediate School, a school of accomplishment, a school of achievement. But however, we were not achievers, but merely learners of all we could grasp. 6th grade was a difficult transition for our young, shy minds. We all didn't know where we would go. We didn't know who we could talk to. We only knew to stay quiet and observe. Observe others, observe our teachers. Most of all, observe ourselves and slowly grow. Grow mentally by breaking out of our shell and meeting new people. By the middle of 6th grade, we were free to make new friends. Moving on to 7th grade, we slowly grew to be more organized with no problems. But some of us may still be working on this, which leads us to now. We have all found ourselves and made our groups of friends, but we're all still a family no matter what. We may be separating from this point on, but nothing will separate our Rossi bond, the bond of family, the bond of growing together. From this point on, we shall take what we've learned as we venture to our various high schools. Courage, friendship, pride, and leadership. These lessons will help us achieve our future goals. Our goals to achieve greatness and prosper into the desirable individuals our teachers and family hope us to become. With that said, I would like to thank our parents for guiding us and supporting us through our journey. But not just thank you. Praise you for making us the people we are today. Praise you for making the path of success easier for us to see. Praise you for giving us our life. In addition, with our parents, gratitude to our teachers for helping to build our small minds. At the beginning of our schooling, our mind was like a concrete foundation to a house. And slowly, each teacher builds up that foundation into something magnificent and sturdy. As we depart from middle school, our foundation is ready for a desired future to be built upon. Our future schools will make the structure secure so we become the dream we all want and desire. The journey to high school, though we may seem ready, will be our greatest challenge yet. We will need to keep our memories, family, goals, and our lessons taught here at Rossi School. So as I've said many times on morning announcements, go out and make it a great day. Make it a great summer, and make it the most you can to achieve greatness.
Thank you, Jesus. At this time, I want to recognize some of our distinguished guests who joined us this evening and some who sent messages of encouragement for our students who could not be here. I would like to recognize Mr. John Sabrana, who is one of our Board of Education members who joined us this evening. And I want to relay a message to you from Mrs. Cadaspati, another board member who had a conflicting appointment but really wanted to be here, and she wanted you to know that. She wishes you the best, and she congratulates you on all that you've accomplished. We're also very happy to have with us Mr. Ronald Franceschini, a city councilman and also a Rossi parent. Mr. Franceschini. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us this evening as we recognize our 8th graders for their achievement. At this time, I want to bring to the podium Mr. Sullivan, our assistant principal, and Mrs. Koya, our grade 8 leader.
Congratulations, 8th grade. This morning we held our 8th grade community awards ceremony where we recognized students who earned the most improved and honorable mention. All students who received these awards, please stand and be recognized when your group is called. For most improved language arts, please stand. For most improved math, please stand. For most improved science, please stand. For most improved social studies, please stand. Next will be honorable mention. For language arts, please stand. For math, please stand. For science, please stand. For social studies, please stand. For physical education, please stand. For health, please stand. For art, please stand. For world language and culture, please stand. STEM, please stand. And for music, please stand.
Yeah, I do. Thanks. The next groups are participation in different activities that we've had throughout the year. So what we'll do is, as I read the different participation activities, is that we'll ask you to stand. to be recognized and then be seated. The first group is morning announcements. Please stand. Thank you. The next group is baseball and softball. Please stand. Okay. Basketball, please stand. Drama. Okay. Flag football. Okay. Soccer. Stage crew. Okay. String ensemble. Our Rossi talent show. Okay. Yearbook. Good. Youth to youth and just say no. Okay. And finally, Interact Club. Thank you. Okay, the next group is recognition for outstanding participation. Mrs. Keelis and I will read the names of the activities. And we're going to recognize the individuals who receive certificates of participation in our community awards ceremony this morning. As I read the names of the individuals, we'll ask you to stand and stay standing until your entire group is read. The first group is band. Morgan Acosta, Brianna Barnes, Madison Battiato, Primo Sensuolo, Henry Condi, Jody Cruz, Sophia DeRigo, John Fiocchi, Ronald Franceschini, Colin Green, Connor Green, Angel Garcia, Alexander Garafla, Anaya Gunter, Isaiah Hernandez, Kylie Johnson, Aaron Jordan, Harpreet Kaur, Kenneth Lodeholt, Melanie Mercado, Alfred Nanny, Alexis Plummer, Uriel Robolito, and Adriana Rodriguez, our band. Thank you. Thank you. The next group is Safety Patrol, which they were an incredible help to me in security and administration and the teachers and the school as a whole this year with keeping flow of the students in our hallways going smoothly. So as I call your name, please stand. Meredith Bond, Adam Burris, Jesus Cardona, Henry Condi, Jasmine Flores, RJ Franceschini Sargent, Vlad Groshev, Alexander Garafels, Colin Green, Carly Houlihan, Julius Jakubek, Captain, Kenny Lodeholt, Cecilia Martino, Alfred Nania Sargent, Gerardo Negron, Isabella Negron, Carly Oliva, Sue Patel, Haley Purich, Uriel Roblito, Adriana Rodriguez, Jamie Ross, Alyssa Sherbin, Emily Stanker, Dominic Vargo, a lieutenant, Luke Vistano, Emily Venturi, and Jason Wheeler, our safety patrol. Thank you. Okay. And the next group is our student leaders. Francisco Andino, Ron Barnaby, Jesus Cardona, Joshua Finger, Lily Fisher, Jasmine Flores, Ron Franceschini, Vlad Groshev, Julius Jakubek, Zariah Jones, Nate Jordan, Elizabeth Lescarez, Stephanie Lykenchuk, Cecilia Martino, Alfred Nanny, Isabella Negron, Carly Oliva, Julia Pikolenko, Haley Purich, Adriana Rodriguez, Emiliano Rodriguez, Lizea Rosario, Jamie Ross, Makai Sanchez, Alyssa Sherbin, Emily Stanker, Maya Torres, Anthony Tramontana, Dominic Vargo, Luke Vestano, Emily Venturi, and Jason Wheeler, our student leaders. Thank you.
Good evening. The next group is students who received the American Citizenship Award this morning. Again, we would be asked to please stand at your seat. Francisco Andino, Meredith Bond, Adam Burris, Jesus Cardona, Henry Condi, Jody Cruz, Devin DeTetta, Alexia Diaz, Jasmine Flores, Ronald Franceschini, Jaden Govan, Alexander Graffles, Colin Green, Connor Green, Carly Houlihan, Kylie Johnson, Nathaniel Jordan, Paulina Juarez Perez, Harpreet Kaur, Elizabeth Lascares, Kenneth Lodeholt, Mackenzie Lopez, Alfred Nanny, Isabella Negron, Caitlin Namath, Gabrielle Niles, Haley Purich, Geraldo Rivera Negron, Adriana Rodriguez, Emiliano Rodriguez, Jamie Ross, Josephina Schwagel, Alyssa Sherbin, Elena Simpkins, Elise Simpkins, Madison Smith, Emily Stanker, Anthony Stiles, Dominic Vargo, Luke Vestano, Emily Venturi, and Jason Wheeler. American Citizenship Awards. Next is the members of the National Junior Honor Society wearing cords tonight. Those members include Meredith Bond, Jesus Cardona, Primo Sensuolo, Henry Condi, Colin Green, Connor Green, Carly Houlihan, Ella Jakuki, Kylie Johnson, Noah Jones, Nate Jordan, Harpreet Kaur, Elizabeth Lascares, Kenneth Lodeholt, Gabrielle Niles, Haley Purich, Emiliano Rodriguez, Jamie Ross, Alyssa Sherbin, Madison Smith, Emily Stanker, Kennedy Suprin, Anthony Tramontana, Dominic Vargo, Luke Vestano, Emily Venturi, and Jason Wheeler. Finally, these are the students who received recognition for perfect attendance this morning, meaning no lates or absences. Those students were Lizea Rosario and Alexander Graffles.
Thank you, Mrs. Quiles and Mr. Sullivan. Next, I would like to bring up Mr. Stephen Kalakos to present the VAMP Outstanding Participation Recognition. Mr. Kalakos.
Good evening. It is an honor to be here tonight to present Rossi Intermediate School VAMP Award. My name is Stephen Kalakos. I am a 6th grade math and STEM teacher at Veterans Memorial School and am the director of Vineland All Middle School Productions, which brings together middle school students in grades 6 through 8 from the city of Vineland to perform a spring musical. The idea of bringing students from all the middle schools came from Mark Malamed. former director and teacher at Veterans Memorial School. It is a privilege to have been given the wonderful opportunity to follow through with his vision. This year marked one of the busiest and successful seasons yet for VAMP. In the beginning of March, 36 of our brightest young actors performed 4 fantastic performances of Beauty and the Beast Jr. At the end of March, the entire cast of Beauty and the Beast traveled to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, where they performed a 25-minute selection of the musical on the Disney Waterside stage in Disney Springs. Yes, I'm crazy for wanting to bring the cast of Beauty and the Beast to Disney World. But our students and parents received accolades from Disney cast members, directors, and guests, to which many asked when their next performances were, as if they were a staple to the Disney stage. I am very proud of each and every one of our students for their hard work and dedication to the program. Tonight, I'm here to present the VAMP Award to an actor who has exhibited professionalism on and off stage. This particular student I have known for quite some time. In fact, he was in my 4th grade class when I recruited him for his very first musical. In all my years directing this individual, he has always kept a positive attitude and served as a role model for so many of his peers. His work ethic is evident in everything he does, and he wasn't afraid to get knocked down a few times on stage. I've said it time and again that this kid is just a really cool guy. So it is my honor to present the VAMP Award for his role as LeFou to Jason Wheeler. I'd like to reintroduce Miss Tammy Monahan.
At this time, I'm going to bring Mrs. Kelly Stipes up to the podium to present the Alexa Strip Matter Youth to Youth Scholarship. Ms. Stipes?
Thank you. Good evening. I am very honored to be here tonight along with Mr. Stripmatter, the father of Alexa Stripmatter, to present the Alexa Stripmatter Youth to Youth Conference Scholarship. The sudden and tragic loss of Alexa in the fall of 2013 is still very painful, and we are extremely grateful to her family for making this scholarship to honor Alexa. Alexa Stripmatter attended Rossi School in grades 6 through 8. During her time here, she excelled academically and in art. She was outgoing, spunky, kind, and caring. I had the privilege of working with her when she joined Youth to Youth in 7th grade. Rossi Youth to Youth is our drug and violence prevention program, which is modeled after Youth to Youth International's program and focuses on empowering youth to make drug and violence-free choices. Alexa jumped right in and became an involved, dedicated, and hardworking member. The program promotes tolerance and respect of all and encourages teens to support each other in making good choices. This was Alexa's strength. We could count on her to make sure everyone felt included. If there was someone sitting alone, I would not even have to ask her to go and sit with that student. She would already be on it. Even with the drama that sometimes ensues with middle school friendships, Alexa had the ability to help her friends, but yet not take sides or create more drama. Alexa was a great representation of the Youth to Youth program and the spirit behind it. It is a program that reminds us all never to underestimate the power of youth. I know firsthand by working with our Youth to Youth members how smart and strong they can be and what great work can be accomplished. Youth to Youth International holds an Eastern States Leadership Conference every summer in Rhode Island. This conference is an amazing experience for our students to join with other youth in grades 7 through 12 to gain ideas and learn skills to bring back to Rossi and their community. Alexa loved going to the conference, meeting new friends, attending the workshops, and learning new things. Because of the generosity of the Strip Matter family, we were able to present one of our 8th grade members with a scholarship to attend this summer. This year's recipient is a Youth to Youth member who has come a long way in our program. She embraces the meaning of Youth to Youth and is caring and compassionate towards others. I am looking forward to experiencing conference with her and challenging her to continue to be a positive force amidst her peers. At this time, I would like to present the Alexa Strip Matter Youth to Youth Conference Scholarship to Myasia Henson. Thank you.
And now Mrs. Quiles will come up and present the Aisha Lopez presentation. Mrs. Quiles?
I would like to invite the NJHS Vice President, Alyssa Sherbin, to come up and receive this donation with me. Alyssa? Aisha Lopez passed away suddenly just weeks after her 8th grade promotion ceremony. I vividly recall Aisha's beauty, patience, and willingness to help her friends. She left behind a legacy of kindness and community involvement that her mother and our school would love to honor. During the 3 years that Aisha attended Rossi School, she was involved in the NJHS, the Interact Club, Youth to Youth, and the String Ensemble. Aisha participated in many community service projects through her involvement in these activities and on her own time. Over the past 2 years, Aisha's mother, Miss Rentas, reached out to the community with a desire to continue Aisha's legacy. The donations she received will be used for community service projects and other activities organized by our Rossi NJHS. Ms. Rentas is with us this evening to present a donation of $1,100 to the Rossi NJHS to help them continue their community service efforts in memory of her sweet daughter. We would like to take a moment to thank Ms. Rentas and invite her on stage with her family for this generous donation to our NJHS in memory of her daughter, Aisha.
Thank you, Ms. Rentas, and your entire family for such a generous donation. At this time, I would like to invite our Rossi band members to join their group for a presentation while I introduce them. The Rossi Intermediate School Band, under the direction of Mr. Ken Schultz, recently traveled to Washington, D.C. to compete in the World Strides Music Festival. The Rossi School Band and Percussion Ensemble joined other bands from all over the country, and they were the only middle school band in attendance. The students are judged and critiqued based on the highest of musical standards, regardless of level and age. Our Rossi Concert Band and Percussion Ensemble emerged with silver recognition awards. Congratulations to Rossi musicians, our Rossi Band musicians, for representing our school and community, both in music and in integrity. Our award-winning Rossi Band will now play for you a selection at Morning's First Light by David R. Gillingham, arranged by Mr. Schultz. Thank you. As our band members are being seated, I wanted to let you know that I had the pleasure of attending the World Strides field trips the last couple of years. And I can tell you firsthand that these students stand out amongst the high school bands all across the country, and I'm so glad I had the privilege to attend to see it. They were just really awesome. So please, one more time, a round of applause for our Rossi band. And now I'd like to invite to the podium Mrs. Forsanito and Mr. Simonini, our phys ed teachers, to present the Presidential Academic Awards.
Good evening, everyone. The first award that Ms. Forsanito and I will be presenting is the Presidential Award for Educational Improvement. This is awarded to those students who demonstrated outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects. This award is meant to encourage and reward students who work hard and give their best effort in school, often in the face of special obstacles to learning. Elizabeth Jakuki, Kylie Johnson. Yeah, you guys can come on up and get your award. Manuel Ocha, Geraldo Negron, Dabney Rosa, and Elena Simpkins. And a round of applause for those students. The next award that we'll be presenting is the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. This is presented to those students who have achieved educational excellence as determined by a minimum GPA of 90 or better from grades 5 through the fall semester of grade 8 and achieved the 85th percentile in math or reading on their standardized test. This award was established to encourage students to achieve high academic standards. And you can come up when you hear your name called and get your certificate from Mrs. Forsanito. Brianna Barnes. Jody Cruz. Henry Condi. Sophia DeRigo. Sarah Fifth. Caleb Gandy. Vlad Groshev, Julius Jakubek, Nathaniel Jordan, Harpreet Kaur, Elizabeth Lascaris, Joseph Martino, Gabrielle Niles, Shu Patel, Haley Purich, Adriana Rodriguez, Jamie Ross, Madison Smith, Kenneth E. Suprun, Dominic Vargo, and Jason Wheeler. Congratulations to those students and all of our graduates tonight.
At this time, Mr. Sullivan and I will present awards for the most outstanding 8th graders. These awards will be presented to 8th grade students who have demonstrated the most outstanding achievement in each subject area as measured by highest average, as well as outstanding effort and citizenship. We need the most outstanding awards, I believe. We will start with the most outstanding award in art. This award is presented to Rosalinda Calazos. Please come up. Congratulations, Rosalinda. The next award is for highest average, most outstanding achievement in music. Julius Jacobek. Congratulations, Julius. The next award is for outstanding performance in world language and culture, Paulina Juarez Perez. Congratulations. The next award is presented for outstanding performance in STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics course. Haley Purich, come on up. Congratulations. The next award is for outstanding performance in health. Jamie Ross. Congratulations. And next, for outstanding performance in language arts, Elizabeth Lascaris. Congratulations. For outstanding performance in math, Jamie Ross. Congratulations again. Outstanding performance in science, Haley Purich. Congratulations again. And for outstanding performance in social studies, I would like to invite up our wonderful social studies teacher, Mrs. Carfagno, to present it.
I'm here to present the Lawrence Ritchie Award. It's presented to an 8th grade student with the highest social studies average for the year in honor of Mr. Lawrence Ritchie. Mr. Ritchie started teaching in 1975 and came to Rossi Middle School in 1981 as a social studies teacher. In 1983, he became the vice principal. He served as principal of Rossi School for 5 years until he retired until 2010. This year, The Lawrence Ritchie Social Studies Award goes to Elizabeth Lascaris.
Congratulations again. And now I'd like to invite up Mrs. Forcenito to present the Lawrence A. Aldrich PE Award. Our wonderful physician.
Thank you,
I forgot
Mrs.
to say
Monahan. Most of the students at Rossi School would probably say that I'm mean, and you're right. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And what I'm going to say to you tonight is from the heart. You have been truly, in my 33-year career here at Rossi School, one of the best 8th grade classes the phys ed department has had the pleasure and the privilege to teach. On behalf of the phys ed department, it is my honor to give out the Larry Aldridge Award. You are probably wondering, who is this Mr. Aldridge? He was a physical education teacher that I had the privilege of working with in the beginning of my teaching career here at Rossi. I had the unique position of teaching with him, but he was also a teacher when I attended the Vineland Public Schools a long time ago. Larry graduated VHS in 1953, where he excelled and lettered in the sports of football, basketball, and track and field, and he was also the pride of his Center City Italian neighborhood. He won 2 college athletic scholarships in both football and track and field. He was an NCAA All-American football and track and field athlete at the University of Idaho. He was selected an All-Star in the Hula Bowl, as well as inducted into the University of Idaho's Hall of Fame. Upon graduating with his teaching degree, he was drafted in the NFL and played professional football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He coached football, basketball, track and field, and was the first boys' head basketball coach for Delsea Regional High School, all while teaching in the Vineland Public Schools for 30 years. He was inducted posthumously into the Vineland High School Sports Hall of Fame in the year 2000, and his plaque and picture can be viewed at Vineland High School South Gymnasium. Mr. Aldridge was a tall, quiet man, and his very presence commanded respect. He never yelled, but you knew he was in control. He very rarely had to discipline students. He was old school, and he expected every student to follow the rules. He often said his job was to make boys into gentlemen, and that is what he did. Upon getting to know him, and especially working with him, I found that Larry was truly a gentle giant. He often donated to needy students and staff anonymously, never wanting to draw attention to himself. He was a practical joker and often liked to steal your lunch or hide your things. One of his more infamous pranks was the time he took a desk from one of his colleagues at Landis, put it on the back of his truck, and drove off undetected. He kept the desk for days while watching as the entire faculty and staff searched for it. As his health failed due to diabetes, he often reminded me that family was the most important legacy you could leave behind, and he was most proud of his 4 children. I never heard him boast of his athletic accomplishments, and it wasn't until years later, when I read his plaque at VHS, that I learned of his collegiate and professional football career. He would not have approved of this award tonight in his honor because of his humility, and we often debated giving out awards to students. Larry always felt that in honoring one student, there would be too many other deserving students that would be overlooked. I really did not understand that philosophy at the time, but I do now, in particular because of this 8th grade class. There were many students who fit the criteria for tonight's award, and earlier today, the physical education department gave out over 50 PE awards. This 8th grade class, both male and females, have some of the most athletic and competitive students we have ever had. It has been such a pleasure having taught all of you. You will be sincerely missed. The honoree of tonight's award is an outstanding athlete, but more importantly, they stand out for their calm demeanor, humble attitude, and excellent sportsmanship. They have won a phys ed award in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. They are a gracious loser and humble winner. The recipient of tonight's award truly exemplified the gentleman that Larry Aldridge wanted to make. So on behalf of the Rossi PE department, Mrs. Nancy Yule, Mr. Brian Bulio, Mr. Larry Simonini, for the last time Mr. Jim Nichols, I would like to announce the 2017 Larry Aldridge Outstanding PE Award to Francisco Andino.
Congratulations, Francisco. At this time, I would like to bring to the podium Mr. Kenneth Schultz, our band director, to present the Stacy Buckaloo Instrumental Award.
Good evening. On behalf of Mr. Nieder, the string instructor, it's my privilege to give out this award. Students, Stacy was just like you many, many years ago before I got here. Unfortunately, though, due to a health condition, her Rossi graduation was the last one she had the privilege of attending. Stacy was a kind, caring, hardworking student, but most of all, what everyone told me about her was her love of music. She wasn't one of those kids that was like, oh, I have a lesson. She was one that couldn't wait for it. So after talking with Mr. Nieder, it is my privilege to give the Stacy Buckaloo Award to Vlad Groshev.
Congratulations. Next, I would like to bring up Mrs. Renee Carfagno to present the Michael D'Alessandro National Junior Honor Society Award, along with Mr. D'Alessandro. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, Mrs. D'Alessandro, I apologize.
Nelson Mandela said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives that will determine the significance of the life we will lead." The next award this evening exemplifies this quote. The Michael D'Alessandro Award is presented to an 8th grade student who has displayed school and community leadership. Originating in 1995, this award was consistently given to an outstanding member of the Student Council. Since 2008, the Michael D'Alessandro Award has been presented to a member of the National Junior Honor Society who has demonstrated exceptional student leadership and community involvement. And now, Mrs. D'Alessandro.
Honored guests, Rossi faculty, graduates, friends, and family. My husband John and I would like to thank all those responsible for honoring our son Michael by presenting this award in his memory year after year to a most worthy student. We are truly honored and appreciate this beautiful acknowledgement much more than words can say. It has been 33 years since Michael graduated from Rossi. I think it is noteworthy to tell you that his class was the very first to participate in this 8th grade award ceremony. At that time, it was a very simple ceremony with only the graduates and some faculty in attendance. Needless to say, it certainly has grown over the years. Michael enjoyed his time spent at Rossi. In addition to his classes, he participated in such extracurricular activities as the school plays, was captain of the safety patrol, and the morning announcements. The sense of responsibility and team working skills he gained from these activities served him well as he went on to Vineland High and participated in freshman football, became president of his class for 3 years, and helped to originate the first Student Government Association, of which he also served as president. He was a member of the stage crew, a timer for the wrestling team, and upon graduating from Vineland High School, was named a Garden State Scholar. No doubt this positive use of his free time not only contributed to his social development, but also to his problem-solving capabilities. So, as you begin your high school career, I think if he could, he would encourage you to make academics your priority and then choose any activity or two that may be of interest to you. There is lots to be gained by being well-rounded. Congratulations to each and every one of you on this very memorable milestone in your life, and all good wishes as you continue on your journey at Vineland High School. Now it is my pleasure to present the Michael D'Alessandro Award to Luke Bastano.
Congratulations again. At this time, I want to invite Mrs. Oshenick, Mrs. Nicole Oshenick, to present the Anthony Toro Award. And I believe joining Mrs. Oshenick today is going to be Mrs. Antonio Toro.
Good evening, students, families, and friends. The following award is in honor of a former Rossi student, Anthony Toro. The qualifications for a student to be nominated for the Anthony Toro Award are as follows. This student should show a persistent effort and motivation toward learning, show a willingness to cooperate and work with fellow students and teachers, and have an outstanding behavioral record. In addition, this student must also have the recommendation of his or her teachers and guidance counselor. Anthony Toro had all of these outstanding attributes and more. Anthony would have loved to be in the seat you are in now. His only desire was to be in school and be with his friends. Unfortunately, Anthony never got that opportunity. Because of a terminal illness, Anthony never made it through 8th grade. He never went on his 8th grade trip, he never attended his dinner dance, yearbook signing, or promotion ceremony. All the things we sometimes take for granted. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor I present to you Mrs. Toro.
Good evening, parents, students, and the Rossi staff. Every year for 23 years, I get invited to share this special day with you, which is an honor for my husband and I. My son Anthony passed away in February 1994 at the age of 14. At the age of 6, he was diagnosed with leukemia. He was given extensive chemo and radiation therapy. Although he went into remission and did well for some time, he then developed a brain tumor at the age of 12. The tumor was removed and he did well for 2 years. However, at the age of 14, another brain tumor was found, and sadly, he passed away 9 months later. It was a devastating and heartbreaking loss. Anthony attended Rossi School. He loved school and music. He was loved by everyone. He was a big Michael Jackson fan. Through a teacher here at Rossi School named Mrs. Brenda Jones, along with old friends of mine and other staff members from Rossi School and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, they made it possible for Michael Jackson himself to contact Anthony via telephone. This meant the world to my husband and I, since we knew that it made Anthony extremely happy at such a difficult time of his young life. Our daughter was 9 years old when Anthony passed away. She is now 32 years old. She is a traveling nurse. We are very proud of her. And she is our strength after going through such a devastating loss of her son. I currently work as a security guard at the Vineland High School South. Been there for 20 years. Being around kids has been a great experience for me. It has helped me to deal with my loss. I would like to thank the Rossi staff for keeping my son Anthony's memory alive, and it's an honor for my family to present this in his memory, the Anthony Toro Award for Outstanding Effort to Jean Reynolds,
Congratulations. Next, I'd like to bring up Mrs. Kelly Amato to present the Eugene P. Lira Award.
Good evening. Hi, 8th graders. It is with great pleasure that I get to announce the Eugene P. Lira Excellence in Character Award to one of our deserving 8th grade students. This award is named in honor of Eugene P. Lira, who began his career in Vineland in 1973 as a teacher at Reber School. He was then appointed assistant principal of Rossi School in 1981 and continued in that position until he became principal in 1993. He retired as principal of Rossi School in 2005. I had the opportunity to know and work with Mr. Lira. He hired me here at Rossi School, and he embodied the attributes in which the criteria for this Excellence in Character Award is based. This award is given to an 8th grade student who displays kindness to fellow students and staff. They display integrity on a daily basis and make good choices in order to become the best person they can be. They respect themselves and others by treating people the way they would want to be treated, and they can be described as responsible, dependable, trustworthy, and reliable. It is my honor to present this year's Eugene P. Lira Excellence in Character Award to Xander Graffels.
Congratulations. Our last award for the evening will be presented to our most outstanding 8th grader overall. This student was selected as the one student who best represents an outstanding Rossi student, one who is well-rounded in the areas of academics, athletics, music, and has achieved an A or B average in all subject areas, including their block and phys ed classes. This student has demonstrated behaviors of a positive role model, good citizenship, and displays leadership qualities consistently throughout the school year. This student is actively involved in our school activities as well. It is my pleasure to present the Charles J. Schoendorf Jr. Award to Jamie Ross. Congratulations. At this time, we will begin the presentation of our 8th grade certificates. So I'm going to ask Mr. Sullivan to join me, and maybe some of the teachers who could help us out. Ready? right, here we go. Morgan Acosta. Miguel Alvarez. Dylan Amarando. Francisco Andino. Alexa Baez. Ronald Barnaby. Brianna Barnes. Madison Battiato. Jaden Beltran. Kaylee Benny. Giovanni Benito. Brooke Benvenuti. Nina Bombeck. Meredith Bond. Angelina Borschik. Vincent Bosco. Cameron Broughton. Adam Burris. Nazario Butler. Gianna Keene. Jesus Cardona. Primo Sensuolo. Ome Chaudhry. Rabiba Chaudhry. Rosalinda Calazos. Charles Collier. Henry Condi. Xander Condi. Juan Cortez. Victoria Crespo. Jody Cruz. Joshua Cruzan Cecilia. Sophia Dorigo. Devin DeTeta. Alexa Diaz. Daniel Diaz. David Leonardo. Destiny DePremio. Nyshawn Ellis. Jair Evans. Trevor Farnaccio. Sarah Fifth. Jacob Figueroa. Joshua Finger. Ashley Fiorenza. Lily Fisher. Jasmine Flores. Melanie Flores. Josiah Foster. Ronald Franceschini. Desiree Galafa. Caleb Gandy. Angel Garcia. Elvin Garcia. Lexani Garcia. Henry Garton. Gino Giordano. Cameron Goldsboro. Jaden Govan. Malachi Grabowie. Alexander Groffels. Colin Green. Connor Green. Vladin Groshev. Isis Gross. Anaya Gunter. Gabrielle Harris. Isaiah Hernandez. Junior Hernandez Lopez. Myasia Hinson. Julia Holmes. Julius Holmes. Seth Huerta. Carly Houlihan. Connor Hunt. Julius Jacobek. Elizabeth Jakuki. Kylie Johnson. Syasia Johnson. Brianna Jones. Noah Jones. Zaria Jones. Aaron Jordan. Nathaniel Jordan. Paulina Juarez Perez. Anthony Capitanic. Harpreet Kaur. Elizabeth Lascaris. Stephanie Lykinchuk. Kenneth Lodeholt. Mackenzie Lopez. John Marion. Siani Martinez. Cecilia Martino. Joseph Martino. Sydney Mattioli. Melody Mercado. Adam Montgomery. Jeremiah Murray. Isabella Negron. Caitlin Nemeth. Gabrielle Niles. Manuel Ochoa. Carly Oliva. Angel Almeida. Anthony Apramalo. Martin Papiano. Shub Patel. Isaiah Perez. Jalen Perez. Julia Pikelko. Alexis Plummer. Alana Pritt. John Procopio. Haley Purich. Diana Rayner. Nicholas Rackets. Ian Ramos. Eugene Reynolds. Desiree Rivera. Nadia Rivera. Nayeli Rivera. Geraldo Rivera Negron. Jordan Robertson. Joseph Robinette. Uriel Robledo. Adriana Rodriguez. Damian Rodriguez. Elianis Rodriguez. Emiliano Rodriguez. Camille Rodriguez. Dabney Rosa. Gabriela Rosado. Lazea Rosario. Linda Rosas. Madeline Rosas. Jamie Ross. Maya Ruiz. Mikai Sanchez. Josephina Schwegel. Alyssa Sherbin. Franco Sierri. Elena Simpkins. Elise Simpkins. Madison Smith. Emily Stanker. Anthony Stiles. Kennedy Supran. DeAndre Thomas. Jonathan Tirado. Marissa Terrell. Maya Torres. Anthony Tramontata. Siani Turner. Ronald Turpin. Dominic Bargo. Isaiah Vasilati. Luke Bastano. Amy Vasquez. It's the last time you'll hear me say that. I know you hear it every time we have an assembly. As you leave Rossi School, you will take with you the good memories that you've made here, as well as the knowledge that you've gained. I have extremely high expectations for each and every one of you. You are truly on the road to success. I present to all of you the Rossi Intermediate School 8th grade class of 2017 and the senior graduating class of 2021, our Rossi Intermediate School graduates. I wish you all a wonderful evening and best wishes to all of you. You're a wonderful group. Woo. And that concludes our ceremony. There is a slideshow in the cafeteria if you'd like to see some pictures and gather for a moment.
Your accent.
It went really well.
Good job.
Thank you. Stephanie?
Oh, no problem. I'm glad it's over. Thank you. Maybe
I
I
know
can
it
heal
comes with
now.
a little bit of stress, but in the end it goes well.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, we did good.